French philosopher, mathematician, scientist, and widely regarded as the father of modern Western philosophy, Rene Descartes said, "Common sense is the most fairly distributed thing in the world, for each one thinks he is so well endowed with it that even those who are hardest to satisfy in all other matters are not in the habit of desiring more of it than they already have." Meaning, common sense actually has always been one of the most conflicting, chaotic, difficult, and challenging realities and conditions, not only to exist in the world but also in the lives of man, as well as in the determination of their overall progress, growth, learning, attitudes, knowledge, character, intelligence, criticality, etc. So common sense basically has a very wide area of influence, and its paramount and its significance, importance, and necessity just cannot be denied, ignored, or avoided by anyone under any circumstances and situations, no matter who they are, what they represent, or however much knowledgeable, wealthy, possessive they may be or they may become. But still, if they don't have common sense that regulates their character, mentality, perception, and directly, ultimately helps and elevates and clarifies their actions, then obviously all of their knowledge and their great, fertile, and intellectual mind becomes useless, intentionless, and meaningless, and their minds, as well as they themselves, automatically lose significance, worth, content, meaning, because they are not able to use their minds with the right kind of knowledge, information, accuracy, precision, morality, character, maturity, which is necessary for dealing with the different challenges, difficulties, and conflicts that may be both internal to the person as well as external, such as societal, cultural, educational, and also for solving sometimes the problems of others to help them deal with their conflicts, sufferings, etc. So having a possessive, knowledgeable, and great mind is just not enough for anyone. If the mind is not used in the right manner, if we're not able to use what we have as resource, talent, skill, intelligence, as well as our mind, then obviously all of that becomes meaningless and loses its significance in one way or another. But common sense is something that nobody wants to have more, when in reality we must continue to grow, cultivate, and grind, and we must also continue to add to our already storage of common sense of behavior, character, manners, and authority, distinction, sovereignty, etc., so that we can constantly progress and become better human beings, not only for the society but